Lucius 1 bayağı kolaydı. Lucius 2 bayağı zor olacak. Üçüncü oyun çok merak ediyorum
The
biliyorsunuz.
whole house burned down to the ground, and we couldn't save them all. I managed to get the boy out, and at that time I was convinced it was his father Charles who was behind the murders. In these situations, the procedure was to take the boy to psychiatric evaluation, so I headed to St. Benedict's Hospital, the very same hospital he was born in. It was only fitting to visit it once more. He was sitting quietly in the back seat, staring at me through the mirror. When we arrived just before the nurses came to get him, he leaned forward and whispered something into my ear. The hair on the back of my neck stood up as I was overwhelmed with emotion. The whispers kept running through my head that this was no ordinary kid at all. As I returned to my apartment, I started to put the pieces together. They were all pointing at the boy. How could I not see this before? Was Charles right all along? Was I actually helping the devil's son?
Adam anladı lan.
Yes, you finally understand your place in all this.
You're him, aren't you?
Come now. You have been able to sense it all along. Deep
Whoa.
inside you, there's been something telling you to do the right thing.
But I'm Catholic?
Yes. So am I. We are all just part of his plans. My job is to make things slightly more interesting.
And me. I'm also just a part of the plans.
You have done what you are supposed to do, and you are going to do a lot more. We are only getting started here. And look at it this way. You are just serving the Lord in the end. He is the one who actually devised the upcoming rapture. I'm just putting my little twist on the whole thing. We are all just fulfilling his wishes here. So, just relax and listen to what I have come up with for the boy now.
I was conflicted, but eventually I had to give in. All along I've been a servant to the cause. I was meant to travel this world as a servant of Lucifer and to protect his son.
Oğlum o ne
Lucifer
biçim
had a
bir
plan
duruş
to
ya.
bring everything together, and it was my job to see after Lucius. He'll have to look for the answers to this little game that's been created for him. The Dark Lord has taken his powers away and leveled the playing field. It will not be an easy task for the boy, but it's all necessary sacrifice that will, in the end, pan out the way it was supposed to. They evaluated the boy and committed him. He had lost his abilities to influence anyone. Thoughts of abandonment were filling his head. His thirst for blood was gone along with the rewards he'd already been given. It took 6 months until the boy was woken again. No blood was spilled. Someone up there was happy. It finally happened when they brought 2 new patients in. They were both rambling about a prophecy, and to make things more interesting, the other one was a woman of the cloth. Immediately, Lucius realized that there was more that he had to do, so in the blink of an eye, he attacked them. There was a fire inside him again. He was not forsaken. He felt useful again. However, the employees managed to put him down. He was drugged, dragged to shock therapy. The boy had gathered a following throughout the hospital. Some of the patients naturally looked after the boy, but not these employees. They shackled him, imprisoned the prince. They laid him down on the bed ready to be shocked. But what they did not know, and what they could not guess, is the answer to a question. What happens when you shock the devil's son?
Oho. Vallahi izlemekten konuşamıyorum. Bitince konuşacağım. Bir Shiver Games yapımı. Bizim dedektif de şeytan tapmaya başlamış lan. Buna çok şaşırdım. Şimdi o dedektif bizi korumaya mı çalışacak full? Bir dakika, şimdi buradaki bizim düşman olduğumuzu bilmiyorlar mı? Biliyorlar. Tut. Elle tutacağız, unutuyorum ya. Ne yapacağız? Buna mı vereceğiz şu? Kime vereceğiz? Çok uzak. Ha, anladım. Bu ne lan? Bir iblis oyuncağı. Ha. X verdi, anladım. Açamıyorum burayı. Kilitli. Allah Allah. Nereye gideceğim lan? Hiçbir yer açılmıyor. Haca bak, dur. Hacı çevirin oğlum. Ha, seviye atladım. Ne şimdi öğretsem acaba? Ateş. Tamam. Nesne kontrolü, telekinetik kontrolü, zihin kontrolü. Hedefin beynine girer ve kontrol etmeye başlar. Bilemedim. Beyin kontrolü biraz daha iyi sanki. Ben bir beyin kontrolüne gidelim bir. Onayla. Tamam. Ha, şimdi ortaya çıkma. Şuradan kaçmam gerekiyor. Ben telekinetik kullanacağım. Nasıl kullanılıyor ki bir? Ha. Kahve zehirle, musluğa elektrik ver. Tamam. Ya. Adam muhtemelen kontrol edecektim de bir şey yapacaktım, anlamadım tam olarak. Oh, hedefimiz o. Anladım hocam. Hedefim bunu öldürmek. Su boruları duvarın içine geçecektir. Kakama içlerine güzel geçecektir. Kıvılcımlar gönderecektir. Şok cihazı. Ha, ver. Şey mi, şöyle mi yapacağız? Line dur. Görmedin beni değil mi lan? Ananın. Çıkma, ortaya çıkma. Bence de ortaya çıkma. Oho. Ne kadar saçma lan. Adam beni gördü. Önüne geçtim gittim. O ne lan? O ne lan harbiden? What the hell? Senin what the hell'ine? What the hell'lerim ha. Yürü git. Eşşoğlu eşek. Aa, şeyi mi açtı? Hah. 3 çeşit öldürme yolu vardı. Şimdi anladım olayı. La yeter. Ver. Şu hacı bir çeviremedik ya. Ver şunu. Oradan çıkmıyor mu ki? Anlamadım. Ver. Heh. Şunları mı atacağım ki? Lan. Abi şu hac ne sıkıntı ya. Aç şu kapıyı.
The boy managed to break the shackles. Blood was spilled, and he could feel how the souls were powering him.
Evet. Ruhlar beni güçlendiriyor baby. Yasak bölge. Yasak bölge. Tüküreceğim ama yasak bölge, yasak bölge. Ben etrafta dolaşmak istiyorum ya. Erkek koğuş, kilitli. Kilitli. Açık, yasak bölge. Bir de süre sayıyor. Ay, yanıma alalım şunu. Ha, hatta görev şurada göster. Bak kapılar açtı şurada. Ya. Şurada bir nokta var. Bak, çocuk koğuşunun kapısını aç, erkek koğuşu kapısını aç, kadın koğuşu kapısını aç, karantinayı aç. Kıyafetini al. Heh, ver. Kıyafeti almışız, tamam ya.
Straight jacket he had on with all the blood on it would attract way too much attention. Luckily, his old suit was still there. The time had